Traders, another great opportunity. Jobless was cool, but PPI was negative. Followed the other participants down and made a quick fade to the downside, and it worked out pretty well. Checked out how we played PPI and Jobless today in this video. All right, good morning, everyone. Sorry about that. I meant the 225 and 226 puts I have in my watch list. Hope all is well. 4 minutes until cash. We're starting to see some evidence. I like the fade to the downside because of PPI. The market shook off the CPI numbers yesterday. Will it shake off PPI? I don't think so. We had 2 days of Fed testimony where he um, declined to say if there's going to be a rise in rates or drop in rates or cuts. And we are even in this last 5 minutes until cash open, we're starting to see some evidence of a fade. As always, I want to see some reaction first, and that reaction may be now. But I want to see some reaction pop up a little bit, maybe a pop because of jobless, because jobless was good, better than expected. So we may see a pop because of that. And then obviously I want to see some reaction down if that is the move. 920 candle showing a clue. 925 candle is also giving that clue. And I picked the area between 225.36 to 225.12 is an area of where we're seeing a lot of activity in pre-market after the 8:30 PPI came out. And we're starting to see a clue in this last 5 minutes with 2 minutes and 30 seconds into cash open that other participants are not willing to pay the 225 price tag, which is close to POC of February 12th. So we're seeing a reaction. I would rather see it doing open, but a reaction is a reaction. This is also close to the POC of the current week, which is hard to play because the current week numbers are hard to determine as is happening. But we're seeing evidence from the profile of the 11th, which is good news on our thought to fade. So if we drop the potential drop of the 225.13 area, which is low volume, then I think we'll be in good shape. But because of jobless, we may have a pop up. PPI is obviously stronger than jobless. That's more geared to inflation. All right, I am going to get some stuff out of the way so I can see better. All right. VIX, I didn't report on VIX, but VIX is well below 20 mark at 15.6. So I have 226 puts and 225 puts with 225s in my active trader. Price is a little expensive, but we all know that's going to change in 54 seconds. Hoping to change $89. We may have a straight drop, but again, I would like to see some kind of reaction. Current value of the 11th, 225.08. So because we're in value, we may drop. And we're starting to see that happening before now 20 seconds until cash. So 225s, I may need to add 224s on here, depending on how far we drop. I'm gonna add 224s as well, but I would like to see us pop higher to the 225s. And market is opening now. All right, 220. Ooh, that's a hell of a drop. That's too far to catch. That's too fast to catch. Let's see if we get a pop up higher first. I don't like how we just dropped there. I'm gonna switch to the 224s. 224 puts, 0 DTE. We're dropping 53 and the spread is wide too. So that's another reason to wait. All right, spread is better. All right, I'm gonna take this 53 cent per contract entered. Yeah, we're dropping 55 so far, 56. So 53 is my entry. Maybe too early, but that drop is insane. That drop happened right at open because we dropped so fast too. I don't know if okay, there we go. It's hard to tell when it drops that fast like that, but looks like we're in profit now. I may take a small bite at 58 because we dropped so fast. That PPI was crazy. All right, so we're in profit. And it looks like potentially 224.48 could be our first sign of resistance. Just need them to come in a little heavier now. Come on in heavier. They want to come in. Sellers want to come in. I'm gonna take a small. There we go. There we go. Take them forever, but there we go. Just need TOS to update, and that should give us the first profit. Come on, TOS. That was one hell of a drop. All right, I'm gonna take some off the table here at 58, just because we're not getting close to that 224.48 area. It wants to. It's trying. We need to drop 224.59, and it's there. 224.59 back to 224.59 again. There we go. There the sellers come in. All right, I'm taking everything off here. First sign of resistance at extreme. So I'm gonna take everything off because I got in a little late. I can't say we. I got in a little late. That push drop down was strong and it's still going. So maybe I made a ooh, maybe I'm a little early on the take all, but I took all. I'm all the way out and it's still pushing down. So we got that first clue at 9:20 and then 9:25. I would have loved to see us pop higher, but they're coming in higher now, or hot now, I should say. I may have cheated myself out of some money, but I took a small one. Yeah, took a small because I think we got in early, but they're still pushing down. So if you're in it, you should be good. You should be better than me. That first sign of resistance at 224.48, I'll be careful if you're still in. We're getting to the second sign of resistance, 224.24, and near the second deviation of roughly 224.27. So that should give at least $10. I cheated myself out of $10. I only gave myself eight, and it looks like it's giving more. So if you guys caught that, you should be better than me. Let me go to the chat here. Patty Berry, did that mean you caught it, or go to the? It's still following. You follow me out. Yeah, I think I cheated myself out of some money, man. I left some money on the table. I didn't like how it was hesitating to drop. That first drop initially was strong, but I like how we try to bump a little bit higher and then fade it down. Green, yeah, green is green. Can't be mad at that. But they're still fading down. 224.23 is the next sign of resistance. Is at 224.33 right now. Yeah, I did the 224s as well. I ended up changing because of how fast it fell. I had the 226s, 225s, and then I added 224s at the last minute because of the fall. 225s would have been in what is it called? Would have been in the money, and that we would have paid a higher premium for it. So yeah, the second sign of resistance, you can see they're starting to take money or take profits. 224.27, 224.23 right now is the second. So, oh, you're still learning. Okay. Did anyone else take? I know it was fast. Okay. Green is green. You got $2. It's pushing through now. Yeah, I definitely left some money on the table with this one. It is now that would have been $20 too. Is at 73. You got 10? Cool. Yeah, you did better than me. Yeah, I didn't think the evidence in the market profile was showing that they weren't, even though they shook off the CPI numbers yesterday, it didn't look like they were shaking off PPI. And obviously PPI is more closer to inflation than CPI. Negative report on PPI. So also the market profile showing us in the profile of the 11th, which technically you can say is a gap fill. Um, but a gap is just one long candle, up or down. Nice. Yeah, you all should have done better than me. I played 200 contracts for only $950. I mean, I don't want to say only, but you guys did much better than I did, and it's still dropping. Yeah, I left some money on the table. That initial fall was crazy. Use six contracts today, $30. Okay. Yeah, yeah, start slow. I mean, anything new, you don't want to risk the whole brokerage, your whole account owner. I always recommend, and I can't give you financial advice, but just to practice taking money off the table, do at least two to four. So you can practice taking half off at, half goal and then let the rest run to 20. That helps with consistency as well. So my first trade of the week, green, but I left some money on the table. Did not let it. I didn't like how we were hesitating. I did like the initial drop and then a quick pop up a little bit and then back to fade. Money is money. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Great thing about today, we didn't have a presidential announcement or Fed announcement today. It was just strictly following following the other participants and what they did previously, and then looking at order flow to see what they're doing now. It's been a tough week, but my first trade of the week is green. And I know some of you guys caught that on Monday, so maybe your second one. Yeah. Yeah, 6 to 8 is fine. As long as it's a double, because again, you want to practice taking some off the table. The best advice I've ever received in trading, well, one of them is to take money as early and often as possible. I look for $20 per contract in profit because IWM will give you that with no hesitation if you're on the right side of it. So I figured take half off at $10 and then to let the rest run to 20 if we could. And if it don't, then I made $10. $10 per contract. I paid the expiration of today. Yeah. I always play zero DTE because I'm normally out of the market well before 10:30. And I think was it 11:30, 12 o'clock is when you start to see some decaying of options because you're going against time as well as price. But that doesn't kick in until like 11:30, 12. What broker do you have? You don't mind me asking. Oh, you're going straight through Merrill Lynch. Yeah, I mean, it's a preference thing, but I would say do Merrill Lynch charge commissions by any chance? Because you got to be careful with those brokers that don't charge commission fees. I would look for another broker. Again, I'm not giving you any advice, but Merrill Lynch is more so for long-term investing. Yep. See, they're reversing. So they took profit at the second sign of resistance this time, not the first. So the second is 224.23, which was the value high. I'm sorry, the daily high of yesterday. So from value to value, basically what happened. Are you 49 to 51 and 60? Which brokerage are you using with the weird field? And are you doing cash or are you using simulation? Because that would determine that as well. Level five. Wow, $1 million, really? Yeah, I will look at another brokerage. I can tell you right now, I don't have nowhere near close to that in my brokerage account. Interactive brokers. Yeah, I've never worked with them. Yeah, I've only tried two brokerage accounts in my journey. TradeStation was the first one, and TradeStation was great. The only reason I switched is because of there at the time I was using the web version, and the web version is not that great. Ah, I got you. Okay. I think TradeStation is well, you can use that in Canada, I believe. They're great. Like I said, the only reason I stopped using them is because of the web version. But if you download the desktop version, then you should be good to go. Can you? Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure of any other brokerage. Maybe interactive broker, maybe. I'm not really that vast in all the different ones. NinjaTrader is a great one too. Yep. Now, so the market is completely reversing after taking profit. So that's another reason why taking profit as early and often as possible is a great it's a great piece of advice because taking profits can result in reversal because there's panic that sets in. The next thing you know, people are trying to playing with emotions. Oh, did it? Did anybody else experience my mic cutting off a few times? No. Okay. All right. So in summary, it sounds like a lot of you all did better than me. That initial drop right at open, I mean, there was no wick to the upside at all. Um, but then right in the middle of that 5 minute candle, we did see some hesitation and then the drop. So that was basically other participants trying to join in or joining in at the same time. So $8 per contract, I flattened my position out. After commissions, I'm only looking at what was it, 950. But if I would have kept in there like you guys did, would at least got 10. 52 to 61. That's you did better than me. $9. And I actually like it when I have some people that I work with on Thursdays and Fridays, and they sometimes do better than me as well. Okay, cool, cool. All right, is there any, if there's no other questions or comments, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, start my day. Good first trade for me this week. Tuesday and Wednesday and Tuesday. Unfortunately, we couldn't. I didn't feel comfortable playing because of Fed. Oh, awesome. Good stuff. Thank you for that. That book is awesome. That'll definitely increase your knowledge of market profile, order flow, value profile, which I don't use because I use volume inside of the candles, but it's still valuable if you do use it. Yep, go for it. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, share. Yeah, the purpose of this Discord is not just, well, for me, it's not just to follow, but also to teach. So hopefully, you're gaining a little bit of knowledge of the right way to look at the markets. I don't want to go too far into that, but trying to keep it as simple as possible. So by all means, definitely share. All right. So good first trade of the week for me. Maybe for a lot of you all as well. It's been a tough week with Fed on both days, Tuesday and Wednesday. And then I had an appointment on Monday, so I missed that opportunity to fade Monday. But a good thing about it, we had today and we also have tomorrow. I believe we have, what do we have tomorrow for our reports? Employment situation, maybe. But we have something at 8:30 to digest and then analyze to see a possible direction. What makes sense the most? It's all about logic, to be honest with you, following what other participants have done and then just using logic. All right, if there's nothing else, I'm out of here. I will see and talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.